So the crazy thing about these new iPhones is I don't know which camera to cover. Shit, it's 3 of them. Anyway, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you something a little special, a little sexy, a little secret, because it's my birthday.
Don't forget it, don't forget it. Respect that, bow down.
I am going to show you my key to feeling and looking so good on my 43rd birthday. Okay, and I'm going to show you in that order. So let's start like this. All right, I laid it all out here because I want you to see it. And I put it in order. I've learned that to look good and feel good in your 40s, you have to manage your gut health. It really does come down to that. You can exercise, you can eat right, and you can get plenty of rest. But if what's going on in your gut ain't right, okay? So anyway, I want to show you how I do it, what I've learned, and how you can do it no matter what age you're at. This is even appropriate for, some would say, children and teenagers, but we ain't talking about them. We talking about me. So anyway, let's start with this. So I did a little research and I found that a probiotic and a prebiotic are the foundation for gut health and the foundation for looking good, for feeling good, for having clean skin, for having good energy, for having regularity. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean by regularity. So let's start with this one. Lactobacillus gasseri. It is the best, for what I've read and researched, probiotic for me. I start with this in the morning with water, nothing else. I allow it to go into my body for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then I add to it a prebiotic. Now, in my mind, I call these fish, and I call this fish food. So that's how I rationalize it. So I put the fish in my belly, which is a very, very good and strong bacteria. And then I add the fish food about 30 minutes later, right? The prebiotic is an amazing fish food. It is an amazing nutrient for the bacteria that you place into your stomach, into your gut, into your intestines, to destroy fat, to clean up bad bacteria, do all kind of great stuff that I don't have the education to tell you about. But then I add the prebiotic about 30 minutes later, and with the prebiotic I usually take, yes, a Rainbow Light Menopause 1. Bitch, I've been taking these since I was in my 30s. Okay? I've been taking these since I had my daughter in 2017 because they got the shit in them. They got the black cohosh, they got the vitamins, they got the nutrients, they got all the shit to help a woman of my age ease into menopause. And I notice that when I don't take this, I tend to experience those hot flashes. So, my God, a lot of the emotional damage. I tend to not be able to manage my appetite, and these help with that too. These help with appetite too. They're just really, really good for balancing and supporting, you know, as you go into menopause and as you are in it. So, you know, that's that. And then let me show you something you may not have heard of. This CLA 3000. Now, there's a lot of science behind this, and I'm not going to share it all with you because that's not what this video is for. Do some research on CLA. When I tell ya, I'll tell you this much. CLA is a derivative that used to naturally come in beef back when cows were naturally fed grass, when they were naturally allowed to graze and then be slaughtered for our consumption. There was a derivative called CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. And what it does is it basically breaks down saturated fat in your system. So you always want to put this in your belly before you eat, right? So you got this when you first wake up, this about 30 minutes later, and along with this. And these things actually provide a little bit of nutrients to support this so you don't get nauseous and stomach achy, okay? So I take this. I won't tell you how much and I won't tell you how often because like that's a personal thing you got to research on your own. But I do use these throughout the day. And honey, when I tell you that I probably wouldn't be able to eat meat without these, okay? So then, before I go to bed, honey, mind you, I take these throughout the day. I take these about 2 or 3 times a day. And I take these twice a day, okay? That's a little bit more than recommended, so don't follow that. And I do use this more than recommended too. But before I lay my head down to sleep, I get some of this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, because what this does during the day, this does during the night. What these do during the day, this is going to do during the night. It's a supplement, an herbal-based supplement that actually cleanses and compounds all the waste. And then in the morning, I am regular. So anyway, I wanted to share these with you. I'm going to call this my dream team. Aside from maybe some spring water, which I recently just came into understanding is like the only water you should be drinking. Huh? Somebody? So these along with some spring water. I won't tell you how much water you need to be drinking a day. That's between you and Ocho Cinco. But I will say this. I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't love you. Bye.